Hello, dear students. Today we will start our second lesson, and our topic is variables and data types in the Python programming language. In previous class, we had some problems with the computer, and because of this, therefore, we lost some time. In the previous lesson, we learned how to print variables on the screen. In today's lessons, we will work with variables, and we will learn how to work with data types. In the Python programming language, now we will just look at three types of data types. The first is integer. This is number, integer number. It could be 3, 5, 243 without any point.
Whole number.
Yeah, whole numbers. The second is float number. This is with the point 1.5, 23.67, and etc. And the last one is string. The string includes characters. It can be letters, any letter. The last is string. String consists of letters, characters, and these characters should be in the quotation marks, 2 quotation marks. If you miss these quotation marks, this wouldn't be string. The Python programming, the Python will not recognize if you miss this. Now, creating variable. In each programming language, we have variables, and we have to publish them. We have to create them. How can we create? Variables can be first of all, we have to give name for variable. The name can be anything else. For example, equals, Y, number, John, beautiful, even, word, watch,
Anything.
and this kind of letters. And after we type variable, we should add equal character. For example, now we are going to create Python variable. I just wrote Python and I add equal to it. If you look at the memory of the computer, when we create any variable, in the memory, some place will be distributed to this variable. For example, I wrote Python. Here, some particular place will be distributed, Python. But now it is null, it's empty. This is in the memory. But there isn't any value. Why? Because we haven't gave any values to it. Values can be data types, integer, float, or string, the previous ones. Yeah, we can now give value, integer number, 5, and other numbers, or float number, 2.3, this is example, and as well as string, hello. For instance, we gave 5 number to our variable. You see?
No.
It comes to the memory of the variable. Now it's in the memory of the computer. Or we created another variable name and we gave string. For example, Jyoti. She's not here now. Some place will be distributed, and you see in the memory we have this value Jyoti. Or we can write another variable number, and its value equal to 4.5. It's float number. This happens the same with this variable. Now, in the memory we have variables and their values. Yeah. Python equals to 5, name Jyoti, number 4.5. Now, if we use the command print command, and when we write our variable into print command, Python, it will call the value of Python variable. Value is 5. If we type this command into PyCharm, we will have this answer 5. And we would like to print name variable. What kind of result we will have?
Jyoti?
Jyoti. With quotation marks or not?
Without quotation.
Without quotation mark. And now
4.5.
we'd like to print number
4.5.
4.5. Now we'd like to print cat.
No answer. Because
What do you think?
Nothing.
we haven't.
Question.
What?
Now, this one, float one, 4.5. 우선 it's necessary to write like float and then 4.5 while we do this
quotation mark.
average. Anlaştırıyor ki nasıl bunlar dedi, sonra şunların mağazanın neydi? Aysa çapı düşer.
The variables. Variables.
Variable taşıyanda şu float yapıyoruz şartına.
No. Now we don't have to type float. But in some cases we must. We will see it later.
In Python, right?
Yeah, in the Python.
So while we do variable, so even if you do variable, we should take this quotation marks as well. It was a joke.
Yeah. If you miss, this will be a mistake. Just mistake. Yeah, in C++, when we create any variable, first we have to write initer, then variable. For example, initer, like this.
What I mean is in the case of Python, so we have to still write this with the quotation mark, right?
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
So then cat.
What will be?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Error. Maybe error.
Yeah.
Because we have to create the variable before
Yeah.
entering.
Because now we don't have cat variable here.
Yeah.
We didn't create cat variable yet. There is no such kind of variable in the memory as well. So error or nothing. Then print cat.
Yeah, cat will be shown.
Cat. So now here we are printing just string value. We didn't create a variable for this value here. Cat. Now you see cat. It will automatically go to the memory
Mm.
and it will be saved automatically. But it doesn't have variable. For example, number, name, we have variable. But here, no variable. So we can print just directly any value.
Mm.
Cat, 5, 4.5.
With the quotation mark.
Yeah.
Why do we even need to create some variables? What's the benefits?
The benefits you will see, you will understand later. Did you understand it?
Yes.
I understand.
Yes.
Can we move on?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, here we are printing hello world. This is string type, data type string. And it comes to the memory, it will save it. The same happens with this hello world. And now we created a variable, greet, equals to hello world. This is string. Hello world goes to the memory of greet variable. If we print greet, hello world, the same. You see?
Mm.
So, what can we learn from these kind of examples? We can print variables, any variable, or we can print values directly. Did you understand this?
Mm. Good.
Now we are printing only 5. This is value, data type, integer 5. Now, creating variables. A variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. Here, we created variable x and y. When we assign value to it, 5 and John, it will be variable.
Mm.
Now here, this 5 goes to the memory, and now x is 5, y is John. Print x, print y.
When we use
Five
variables, when we use, why we need this?
Because this is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Now you will understand this. We will have much just examples. Now just wait.
Is that for to make our job more easier?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Now, x is of type integer. Why? Because
Number.
4 is integer.
Integer number.
4 is integer. This is variable. This is in the memory. This is variable, and its value 4. Now we wrote under this variable the same variable x, and this equals to Sally. Now the 4 will be removed, will be deleted, and Sally goes here. You see? If we print now x, we will have the Sally answer. Because in the memory now we don't have 4. It's changed, you know, to the Sally. Variable names. So when we create any variable, the name, we have some rules for the name. For example, a variable can have a short name like X and Y. If you write long name for the variable, it will not work, you know. Or a more descriptive name, age, car name, total value, volume. Yeah, descriptive names. Your value should be just should refer to your variable. No? Rules for Python variables. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. With a letter or underscore character. Who is using mouse? Why don't you pay attention? What are you doing? A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. From letter A to letter Z, and after letters we can use numbers, and variable name are case sensitive. For example, when we create variable age and with a capital letter A and all the letters are capital, are three different variables. They are not the same. You know? They are different. Age. Now, output variables. The Python print statement, you know this command,
Yeah.
print statement, is often used to output variables. To combine both text and variable, Python uses plus character.
Plus.
Yeah. Now here we created X variable and we gave this value, string value, awesome. Now our X is awesome. We are printing. First we are writing string Python is plus X. Python is awesome. Try type this code on the computer. Now look at the screen. Here, what's happening? This is value, string value. Yeah, string value. This is variable, but it has what? String value in it.
Awesome.
Yeah, also in it there is string value.
Right.
This is also
It has
value,
also-
string value. If you put plus between these values, so we can have this result. Just remove plus and you will see what happens. Just remove plus. Remove?
Remove plus?
Delete it. Plus plus toplash abanatıyla error çıkar.
Error.
Invalid syntaxes.
Well,
Syntax error.
Shift olmadı.
Shift
Shiftken.
Filistin'e gelen bana polisi yok lan.
half.
işine koyuyor.
Now look, you can also use plus character to add a variable to another variable. We have string value and we have X variable. Y variable takes string awesome variable. Now X is Python is, Y is awesome. Z equals to X plus Y. Print Z. Python is awesome. What's happening here? X is, Python is, Y is awesome, Python is awesome now, together. And Z takes this value, old value. Now our Z is, Python is awesome. So we are printing with the print command on the screen. Let's try this on the computers. Everybody understand?
Yes.
Who has question?
Yeah.
Where were you? Sultan Bey. Next. For numbers, the plus character works as a mathematical operator. For example, x is 5, y is 10. Print x plus y.
15? I mean, 15 or 15 or 5 plus 10? 15, right?
Now, just look, another exercise for you. Create any variable, create any type of variable, and take the 5 plus 10 value to this variable, new variable. Did you understand? Create another variable. Take the value of this sum of these variables and print it.
Okay.
Right.
So we try with the minus and
Yeah. Now instead of
divide it into
instead of plus, we can use multiplication, minus, division, and other type of operators, arithmetic operators. We will see it. We have this in our lesson.
Formula, for example.
Yeah. Now we will just solve some exercises. Now, look. If you try to combine a string, you know,
Yeah.
and a number, Python will give you an error. Here, x is 5, y is John. This is string, this is integer number. Print x plus y, error. You cannot we cannot add 5 to the John. It is error, it's mistake. This is number, this is string. So we cannot.
so it's mean if we use number, then we need to use both of them numbers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will not recognize.
Yeah. If it is, just imagine. If it is string, for example, Sam. Now it's Y John. It works or not?
Works.
Works. What will be the result?
Sam John.
Yeah, Sam John.
Right.
Sam John. Also, we put here 10. What will be the result?
15.
12,
10.
15.
15.
15.
Yeah. But here it doesn't work. Variable number plus string.
They should be the same all the time.
All the time should be the same, but there is one trick. We can use this trick. This is also in our next lessons. I will explain it. Now, everyone, just write this text. Okay, everyone, look at the screen. Here, we just wrote what? Text. This is text. This is, for example, story about one person. And what kind of data type it is? String. Yes. Everything is string. And the quotation marks. And its letters consists of letters. It is string. If we run this command, run this code, we will have this result. It's clear and it is comprehensive. Now, let's move on. Now, we would like to change some numbers. For example, here there was a man named George. He was 70 years old. He really liked the name George, but didn't like being 70. Did you understand? Now, we would like to change age and name. We just write 35 here and 35 here. John instead of George. Just change it. Change some parts of your text. Now look, here we created two variables, character name and character age. Character name we gave value John, string, and the character age is 45. Now look at this text. 01 was a man named plus character name plus comma. Now here we removed age, the string text from here, and we just added some variables here. So our result is the same with previous one. Okay. You see, the result is the same. Just try to type this code. Create two variables and add it to the text. Done? Okay. Everyone, pay attention. Now our code worked. Yeah, worked. Previously we had this text with the year 70 and the name was George. Yeah? And we had to change the age and the name. Just imagine if you had a long story, you will change each part of your text. If you create two variables, now this is the importance of variables. Now we created two variables and we put them into the text. Now it's John, the name is John, and the age is 35. Do you think this is number or string?
String.
Why?
String.
Because it's
Which means a quotation.
This is string or number?
string.
String.
This is string because it's in the quotation marks, not number. Now, change John to your name and change 35 to your age. It's really simple.
Okay.
And run your program. Run it. Run. Worked. Yeah, worked. Yeah. It's worked. It worked. What does it mean?
It means
It means
it worked.
here we have to change each part of our text. For example, here we have age 35, here the name, you have to change each part. But if you have variable, you can change it only one time, and it will be changed in your code, all the code.
It's like a replace function of the Word, Microsoft Office Word. Replace variable. Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of.
it's made more easy to change the words.
For example, we can fix our mistakes which was written on. Right?
And also one main thing here. This is what? String value. This is also variable with the string value, John. If we put plus, it can print
them together. If we don't put plus, our program will have some errors. Do you understand this? If you want to print two strings, we have two strings, we should add plus. We should add them. But